Today we're going to talk about the 3 pros and cons of living in Pottsboro, Texas. Coming up. All right, thanks for hanging out with me today. Hey, if you're thinking about moving to the Pottsboro, Texas area, Lake Texoma, we're going to talk about the 3 pros and cons of living in a small town like Pottsboro, Texas. So I've been here since 1977, and Pottsboro it's a great community. Our family moved from the Dallas Metroplex area to the lake. We had a lake house here, and we ended up in 77 moving to Lake Texoma, Pottsboro, Texas, when I was 4 years old. Yeah, that was a long time ago. Anyway, so today if you're thinking about moving to this area, I'm gonna give you 3 reasons that are awesome living here, and then 3 reasons you might want to think about. So here they are. The number 1 reason to move to Pottsboro, Texas is Lake Texoma. That's right. Most people move here because of the lake. They come here, they vacation here, and they just fall in love with Lake Texoma. I mean, it's a huge lake. We have some beautiful islands out there right in the middle. Lake Texoma is the border between Oklahoma and Texas. It was dammed up by the Denison Dam way back in the 40s, created this beautiful, huge lake. I'll put a link below to Lake Texoma so you can kind of check it out. But anyway, so that's why people come here, vacation, they love it. And when they leave, it's always funny, like when there's a holiday weekend here, they leave, they're always calling us, asking about homes for sale. So that is the number 1 reason, number 1 pro to live here is Lake Texoma. Number 2, hey, it's a small town. If you're looking to get some elbow room, some land, Pottsboro's the place to be. You can get your lake and you can get some land, a little spread out, not that congestion, you're not gonna have traffic jams, anything like that. So if you're looking for that small town feel, Pottsboro's probably the place to be. I think when I last checked, drove by the sign, it was a little over 2,000 population. And the 3rd pro to living in Pottsboro, Texas is the cost of living. I have so many clients that are moving from the Dallas area. They want to get out of Dallas because of the congestion and everything like that and the cost. So they start moving a little bit further north. They start looking in places like Prosper, Gunner, Frisco, Salina, places like that, but they start looking at the cost of living there. It's a little bit more. So 30 more minutes from there, you go into Pottsboro, Texas, and the cost of living there is so much lower than those other towns. I mean, like I said, it's a small town. We have 1 major grocery store. We have restaurants and everything here, but the cost of living is so much lower. The cost of housing is so much lower. Now you're gonna have your houses that are beachfront, things like that. Those are gonna be, obviously a little bit more expensive, but your normal neighborhoods are gonna be way cheaper than they are south of Pottsboro, Texas. All right, so I've given you the reasons why you would love to move to Pottsboro, Texas. Now we're gonna talk about 3 reasons that you may wanna think about it. The number 1 con of living in Pottsboro, Texas would be, we talked about Lake Texoma before. This is a vacation hotspot. So during the holidays, everybody comes here. So if you don't like a lot of that happening around you, this may not be the place for you. But if you like that vacation feel on those holidays, you're always looking for that vibe, that atmosphere, then you'll love it. So you got to keep that in mind when you move here. You might move during the winter times or the fall when it's kind of quiet and calm, just a couple festivals going on here and there. But when summertime hits, boom, everybody's attracted to here because it is a vacation hotspot in North Texas. And the number 2 con about living in Pottsboro, Texas, we mentioned it before, it's a small town. Small town, you don't have a lot of shopping like right down the street from you. The walkability is not that great because it is a small town, big area, so you've got to drive everywhere. It's beautiful drives. I mean, you see lots of cattle, lots of land, so it's beautiful out here. But keep in mind that you're not gonna leave your house or walk down the street and do some shopping. Now we do have some restaurants, things like that, but you do have to drive. Now there is Sherman and Denison, 15-20 minutes away. That's where all the major shopping is. And then, like I said, we're about an hour away from from Dallas. So if you're looking for that type of venue or shopping, then you'll have to drive anywhere from 15-20 minutes to an hour to get to some major shopping. And the number 3 con about living in Pottsboro, Texas is if you're looking for major events, like major big concerts, huge events like that, it's not going to happen in a small town. It's just not. I mean, it's just. Now we do have our bands that frequent our local restaurants and things like that. But as far as like a major concert, you're going to have to drive 20 minutes to Durant at the Choctaw Casino. Now they have some major events there. Or once again, you're going to have to head down to Frisco or Dallas. So you still have to drive. So looking for major events, not going to happen in Pottsboro, Texas. But we do have a lot of events. Everything that happens in a small town, it's gonna happen here. So keep that in mind when you're thinking about moving to Pottsboro, Texas. So those are my 3 pros and my 3 cons about living in Pottsboro, Texas. Great small town, great lake to be on. If you're a boater, this is the place to be. I'm gonna link some information down below, marinas, things like that. So thanks for hanging out with me today. Message me below if you have any comments. I'll also put links to listings down below. See you next time.